It was like a dream come true for me. It was magical. And even today when I come back, I feel emotional about it because it was a very formative time.
It was within the aging walls of an old barn on what's now Austin Creek State Recreation Area where Jane Recadal and Seth Capron fell in love with each other and the feeling of clay between their fingers.
We met here in 1973. Seth was a student and I was visiting.
During the mid-20th century, Jane and Seth were seeking enlightenment in the ceramics renaissance known as the American Studio Pottery Movement. And the place to find that enlightenment was Pond Farm Pottery in Sonoma County.
People were listening for other critiques, but there wasn't any chit-chat going on. Everybody was really focused on trying to do a really good job.
Pond Farm was a 400-acre artist colony created in World War II by Gordon and Jane Herr. Pond Farm welcomed many artist instructors, but their most influential teacher was Marguerite Wildenhain.
She was a disciplined master and expected that of her students.
Marguerite was a Jewish graduate of Bauhaus, an elite art school in Germany. But just as she was making a name for herself, she was forced to jump on a boat and flee the Nazis in 1940. She told her story in the documentary Marguerite from Bauhaus to Pond Farm.
We sailed very slowly through the tunnel full of mines.
When she arrived in the United States, the Herr family provided Marguerite with a job at Pond Farm, and it didn't take long for her teaching techniques to attract pottery students from all over.
She didn't want just imitators. She wanted to launch people.
Marguerite helped design the foot-powered pottery studio in the barn. Jane and Seth recall making thousands of pottery pieces only to destroy them after they were critiqued.
And then after those were done, they were just recycled. So you just take the clay that hasn't been fired and you just do this and wedge it up and you're good to go.
After a series of unfortunate events, the artist colony came to an end in 1953. But Margaret continued to teach pottery inside the old barn until the 1980s.
She was not of the mindset that you want to go out and promote yourself. She said, don't waste your time on it, just make good work.
California State Parks eventually bought the property through eminent domain to expand the Austin Creek State Recreation Area. But Marguerite was allowed to live on the property until her death in 1985.
I don't think there are many people who have so much love and gratitude from people as I get. It's sometimes so strong that it chokes me. I can't take it,
Today, conservation groups like Stewards of the Coast and Redwoods help state parks manage Pond Farm pottery, and they offer guided tours to help inspire the next pottery movement.
It's a wonderful period in my life.
Did it change you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Marguerite instilled just a sense of focus and, drawing with her as much as making a pot. She really wanted to help you see what you were looking at.
From the Pond Farm Pottery Studio in Austin Creek State Recreation Area, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.